After he flew to the Caribbean to meet his online girlfriend, no one knew what this man would become. Imagine talking to someone halfway across the world for 6 months and then finally booking your plane ticket to meet each other. One man from the UK knows exactly what this feels like. Unfortunately for him, though, there wasn't a fairy tale ending to his love story. A man from Wales has become somewhat of an internet sensation after his long-distance relationship crashed and burned in the most public of ways. It all started at the end of 2017, when Glyn Thomas Bailey boarded a flight to the Dominican Republic. For 6 months, Bailey had been communicating with a woman living in the Caribbean country. With the help of Google Translate, he had forged a friendship with a mother of 4 named Wilfa Peguero. And before long, they decided to take the relationship to the next level. Peguero had told Bailey how she was struggling to support her young daughters. And while Bailey himself never claimed he was a rich man, he still offered to help out his love interest. However, that was a difficult task from so far away. So, having told Peguero that he would do his best to help her raise her kids, the Welshman boarded a flight to the Caribbean. You see, the couple had agreed that meeting in person would give them a great opportunity to get to know each other a little better. Sadly, though, things didn't quite go to plan. Peguero had asked Bailey for some money in advance so that she could come to the airport to meet him. But the Welshman hadn't wired her the cash. To get to the arrivals hall, then, Peguero had to borrow the funds from elsewhere instead. And when Peguero's supposed knight in shining armor arrived at Punta Cana International Airport, he wasn't quite what she had expected. In fact, she was stunned to find that Bailey didn't have any money to his name. What's more, he didn't have a return ticket to the UK, either. Yes, it seemed as though Bailey was planning on staying with Peguero permanently, but that kind of arrangement was never on Peguero's agenda. And once Peguero realized that Bailey didn't have the cash to support her family, she promptly rejected him. Compounding matters, Peguero simply wasn't prepared to take Bailey in. And the Welshman soon found himself at the center of a social media storm after his unimpressed love interest uploaded a video to the internet. The clip in question took the form of a desperate plea for someone to take Bailey off Peguero's hands. Peguero claimed to have fed and watered Bailey for a while, but she was not willing to look after him indefinitely. So, she took the opportunity to warn other women of the dangers of searching for love on the internet. Furthermore, she used her own situation as an example of when it can go wrong. Peguero referred to the whole scenario as a mistake that she will never let herself make again. Then she offered some sage advice to other women. Don't believe in anyone, she said. Some men are good, but many are bad and want to be maintained. Peguero also wanted to make it clear that she wasn't a gold digger. I wasn't looking for a man for money, she continued. We simply got to know each chatting over the internet. Nonetheless, she still faced plenty of criticism. This woman turned her back on him because he didn't have money, so she wasn't in love, a woman from the area said, according to a Daily Mail article from December 2017. Others, too, expressed sympathy for Bailey after he was turned down. The Welshman, who arrived in the Dominican Republic supposedly looking for love, has become the subject of ridicule in the Caribbean country. Indeed, Bailey has been publicly mocked for claiming that he could help Peguero and then turning up penniless. Bailey has even starred in a rap video, uploaded to YouTube, which features local teens discussing the embarrassing situation. The Welshman himself appears in the background, looking oblivious to what is being said about him. Meanwhile, he also made an appearance on TV. In fact, both Bailey and Peguero were interviewed on local television, standing side by side, and Peguero took the opportunity to set the record straight. I prefer to be poor and happy, not rich and unhappy, she said, according to the Daily Mail. And she had even more to say, too. I want Glyn back in Britain so people stop talking about me and criticizing me, Peguero continued. Although locals claimed to have given Bailey food and a place to sleep, Peguero was desperate to see the back of him. It was clear, though, that she was going to need some help. That's because locals reported that Bailey initially had no intention of leaving. However, it seems as though British authorities have since become involved. Indeed, a representative from the UK government told the Daily Mirror that they were assisting a British man in the Dominican Republic. Confusingly, however, given the lack of newspaper updates on Bailey's whereabouts, it appears that the Welshman may still be stranded in the Caribbean. One thing is for sure, though, his online love story never did quite come true. But while Peguero seems to have fared worse in terms of public backlash, with people accusing her of only wanting a sugar daddy. Some also criticize Bailey for being a fool. One Facebook user went so far as to say that they both deserve each other. What's abundantly clear, though, is that this one definitely wasn't written in the stars.